Now, with tarot, it really opened my eyes to the things that people be doing in the spiritual realm that I was very much so unaware of. How they be like doing roots on people, root work, and sending, hexes and spells on people, doing a kitchen mat. I was unaware of this stuff. Like, why people be doing all that, right? And so, but with my awareness in that, I've learned to protect myself and protect my energy from such things because no, right? We don't do that. And so I feel like tarot definitely helped open my eyes to the things that really go on in the spiritual realm that honestly I did need to see. I feel like I was led and guided to tarot to, you know, open my eyes in that aspect. But I became really dependent and reliant on tarot where I prioritized tarot over God because God never said quit my job. That was tarot. And so once I done, ended up quitting my job or whatever not, I'm like, okay, trying to figure out what's next. Now, I've been already working on some stuff or whatever not, and I've created some things. But God kept saying, like, I'm thinking too small, like that's not the direction. You shouldn't be doing that. So I knew what I was creating at first wasn't it. Like the spiritual life coaching, and I was selling crystals. He said, that's not it. You're thinking too small. And I'm sitting here like, well, just tell me what I'm supposed to be doing so we on the same page here, right? And so I couldn't figure it out. And so instead of me doing nothing, that's what I created. That's what I did. That's what I worked on. And now with me, whenever anybody creates something or do something for themselves or achieve something, honey, because I know it ain't easy. I celebrate you. Now, when it came to me, crickets. And I ain't gonna lie, that was a bit discouraging at first. It's like, dang, I would have never. But, I mean, that ain't stopping no show. And so I'm still just trying to figure out what is it that I'm, supposed to be doing. Because I didn't quit my job. I really don't know what's next. Again, because tarot ain't tell me what's next. They just said quit your job. Usually when God tells me to do something, he gives specific instructions or, it's like he lets me know what to do. Like, for example, it was January, I believe of 2021, God directed me to stop taking my medication for my cancer, the chemo for my cancer. Now, he didn't just say stop doing that. He told me what else to do. He told me to start using herbs, switch up my diet, eat raw, eat alkaline. Like, he told me some things to do. And again, I'm obedient. So I did that, but I did struggle with the diet change. That was not easy. It took me years to try to, get to those diets. And I ain't gonna lie, I've accomplished the raw, the alkaline. It's always a hit and miss. I'm gonna get there. But for the most part, I'm obedient to what God asks. So I'm in this season, I'm in this period of, okay, I didn't quit my job. I've realized that this is not what God wanted because now I feel stuck. There's no sense in why I didn't quit my job. Things isn't adding up. And I am unsure of my next moves. Now, I didn't have that much money, but I had enough to kind of survive and, that I done saved. So it wasn't too terrible. Like I was all right for the most part. I wasn't like the last time where I had all these credit cards and high limits where I was really okay and a good savings. I wasn't in that same situation. So this one was a bit like different because some of my credit cards, the limits was a bit higher. Although I tried to pay, some stuff off, I wasn't working at that job long enough to get to where I wanted to get, honestly. And so my predicament was a little, sketchy. But I'm still holding in there. Things are all right. Like I'm not struggling, right? And so I remember wanting a dog. I'm sitting here going to the Humane Society, just trying to figure out, like, I really, really want a dog, trying to find that one. And at the time, my mom's boyfriend, he was living at the house at the time. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but we were at my granny house that passed now. So the house is, there's enough room now. And he brings a pit bull. There's a pit bull in the backyard. I've always wanted a pit bull. Pit bulls are like, that's my dog. And she was a baby. She's so cute, nice, sweet. Energy's just on point. I fell in love with this dog. This dog is mine. This dog belongs to me. The energy is just perfect. Every time I'm in meditation, she there with me, just I'm in prayer, like she there with me. We always outside. Like, that is my girl. Like, that's my girl. So 2 months after, like, getting her, she ended up getting out the gate. And I guess somebody ended up taking her. And I'm like, dang, I'm not gonna lie, I went into a depression. I was so sad, because she was just the light in the house. Like, she was just that energetic dog that was just, good vibes, good energy. So I was very depressed. The energy in the house shift. Like, I was depressed without this dog. And God kept promising she's going to come back. He kept on saying she's coming back. I had dreams she was coming back. I didn't see how she was coming back. It's been months, okay? But one day, I end up on my phone clicking the Humane Society tab. Now, I didn't mean to, like, it was an accident. I was going towards something else. And I clicked it, and I was like, oh, that's my dog. And so I go to the Humane Society. They asked me to really see, she has specific things about herself that makes her unique. She has, like, a missing nail on a specific paw. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really my dog. It's been 2 months now. So she's back 2 months after she done got out. And then I was so excited because she remembered me. She remembered where she stayed. She just remembered everything. And I was just so ecstatic. I was just like mind blown. Like, my dog really done came back. God done kept his promise that she was coming back. And so everybody was happy, okay? 7 days later, she ends up getting out again. I wasn't even at home. My mom must have let her out. She ends up getting out again, and she runs into the busy street, and she gets hit. 7 days after I done got her back. Literally 7 days. And so she gets hit, and I'm sitting here stressing because, again, I'm not working. I don't have a lot of money or whatever not. So luckily my uncle, love you uncle, the one that always come through for me, he gave me some money to at least, see what's going on with her, get her some x-rays, which was already expensive. And then they tell me I need $6,000 to get this dog surgery because she done broke both of her legs, both of them. Gone, done. And so she's just miserable. She's sad now. She depressed. I feel it. It's like, and I'm stressing because it's like, what can I do? I can't do nothing. I'm sitting here. Then God's like, chill. You gonna have the money. Chill. And I'm like, who finna give me $6,000? Who, Sway? Who? And so then I ended up getting a loan. They approved me for the $6,000, and I ended up getting her surgeries done. And I ain't gonna lie, if I knew it was gonna cost this much to get her back, low key, God could have kept her where she was. I'm just saying.